Hey, I'm Chris,
I'm Costello.
the original canceled radio guys, and today I never thought they would do would be a clone of me.
A clone, another
Is
one?
that the,
There
the
is. You
two
know,
Chris Baileys?
indeed. Now, the question is, when the two of you meet, now we have another Chris Bailey on the phone, is the universe just going to collide on itself? That's my question.
I don't.
So, all right, if the universe and everybody is ready, kiss your ass goodbye because the two Chris Baileys meet. Chris Bailey number one.
Hey,
Chris Bailey number
hello.
two. Say hello. That's you. Come on.
Hello there. I was only Chris Bailey for a year and a half, but yes, I was Chris Bailey for a year and a half once.
Okay. Just
It was the best damn year and a half of your life, and you know.
It was until I
Some-
started drinking and using acid on the air, so
oh,
that's how I got fired.
acid. Fuck.
Yeah, blue dot, purple microdot.
Oh, stick it in the eye. Yeah.
It's the
worked.
Drop Acid Afternoon Show with Chris Bailey. Yes, sir.
Chris and Chris Bailey. Chris Bailey, Chris Bailey. Chris
We were
squared.
Number one, 23 station market. Yeah, 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. And top ratings, but the booze and the acid kind of took over.
Well, that will
So
happen.
Okay, I
you were
thought for a
using
while.
when you were
Atlanta
using
was
my
a great
name,
city.
what city were you in?
Atlanta.
That's your hometown.
that's right.
WZGC, Atlanta.
That's where I'm from. You doing country?
No, I was doing Z93, top 40, Screaming Rock.
Okay, good for you. The
You-
difference is like with your voice, either you're a smoker or you got 15-pound balls hanging down to your knees. I don't know, or is it both?
I got both.
That's what I thought.
But I
Got
smoked
that
pot
big
only, no
announcer
cigarettes.
radio voice. What's that?
Pot only, no cigarettes.
only
Oh,
pot.
okay,
Only
well,
pot. Indeed. In fact, he's
that's
taking orders right now.
Well, you can do that now. It's legal in most places, so it doesn't matter. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm
Takes the
sitting
fun
next
out
to a
of it,
pot
right?
store in Vegas right now. Yes, it's on Tropicana.
Ah.
Yeah. Don't you miss your dealer though?
No, I had to go over to Northtown and wait on a Mexican all night. No, I don't.
Okay. But I know you have a deep history going back. Costello was telling me at one point, I don't know how you got this gig. You'll tell us. You used to drive I guess was it a Rolls Royce on stage for Liberace during the show?
No, his boyfriend drove the cars on stage. We took care of them off stage. There were 4 cars at the show.
What kind of cars were they?
Rolls Royce, a Volkswagen turned into a Rolls Royce. What was the other one? We had starts with A, big fenders, and then we had the Lincoln limousine.
Ah.
So the boyfriend, the Rump Ranger always drove him onto the stage. You didn't do that. What'd you do? Your job was to keep him maintenance, keep him clean, that type of thing?
No, I was a stagehand, a union stagehand. I was a sound man on stage. I took care of all the microphones and made sure Lee had the mic on time, all the pianos.
So you had personal dealings and conversations with Liberace then, right?
Yes.
Well, of course, I worked for him for 7 years in his house as a bartender.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
Now, Nathan, tell us how did you end up with that job, especially the bartender?
He knew I was a drunk, and he says, "Nathan, you want to come to my house and pour drinks? All you got to do is wear some black and whites. I know you know how to drink."
But didn't you? I thought you got a DUI or something, and it was community service, wasn't it?
No, I got picked up one night drunk and had a gun in the car, and Lee had to get me out of jail, and so he had to call the district court judge.
Oh, okay.
He got me out of jail.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're his guy, and
Are you gay? Are you gay too?
No, are you gay? I'm not. I still like girls.
No, only on Wednesdays I'm gay. Otherwise I'm good.
Well, then you should know what it means. No, I never sucked a
I
dick in
just-
my life.
Okay, well, good for you, and let's keep it that way for you. I always thought, I guess I was wrong, that the people who work for him, he usually would hire other gay men as well too. So that's cool. But you got to go into the a house. The house still there? Is it still like a museum? Liberace Museum? Is the house still somebody owned that? Is it still standing?
All gone.
Is it?
All gone.
What, Shirley
Oh,
Avenue?
is it really?
The museum's closed. The lawyer took all the money. The house has been sold to an entrepreneur. He's completely redone it.
Oh, man.
But the lawyer,
Wow.
Joel Stroth, that got to leave 3 weeks before he died, took all his money.
Because now, Shirley Avenue had that painting on the ceiling, the Michelangelo one with his face. I've been there. So all that's gone.
They redid the inside of the house. Spent $200,000. Lee got taken all the years for all the house repairs.
That's...
Lee got taken all of his life. He lost so much money.
Yeah, but I mean,
at the end, the lawyer got to him 3 weeks before he died and had him sign over everything because he said it was going to starving students, and it actually didn't. So Lee probably turned it over his grave. What happened to it?
To his house. I mean, I'd been there. I did a couple of photo shoots there, and
they had to fumigate the house. I mean, come on.
I mean, it was hilarious. So you
What's
look
that?
They had to fumigate the house, right?
For what?
Well, they didn't. They didn't.
For all kinds of things.
Well, they used
For what, Chris?
They used.
What they had to fumigate for?
No, they used to rent it out for corporate gigs. That's how I ended up going there. And you looked at the ceiling, and there was the gold hot tub.
That's still there.
Oh, that's Shirley Avenue then.
Wow.
Okay, so
what about wasn't he married to someone when he died? Is that guy still alive, or is it just his boyfriend? What's his name?
Scott is still alive. The last I heard, he's in jail in Utah, but that was a year or so ago. I don't know where Scott is now.
He'd be in his late 70s, wouldn't he?
Not really. He was very young.
Oh, okay. So listen,
he was young. Yeah.
Because I know a lot of Nathan's stories. We go back many years. Didn't you used to take the car out for a little Liberace's car? It'd come off stage, and
I drove the Rolls Royce to Red Rock Canyon once. Took him off the showroom floor. Drove my ex-father-in-law and my then wife to Red Rock Canyon and back, and then put the car back in the lot. And then Lee that night come up to me and said, "Nathan, someone said they saw my Rolls Royce limousine going up West Charleston Boulevard. Nathan, what do you think about that?" And I about fell over. I went, "Ouch! How did you know that, Lee?" And I had to admit that I did take the car out and drove it around Red Rock Canyon and back to the showroom. And he was very disappointed.
Did you take it off road?
Red Rock Canyon. Oh yeah, the overlook. I drove all the way around it to impress my ex-father-in-law, and it did. It worked.
There you go.
But Lee says, if that car hadn't have made it back to the showroom, Nathan, I would have killed you.
And you used to stay at his place in Shirley Avenue quite a lot as well, didn't you?
Who?
You used to stay at Liberace's place quite a bit, didn't you? And have various liaisons with was it the housekeeper's daughter?
We played around a little bit. Yes, God bless her. She's passed now, but the house had an excellent crew. Gladys.
She was passed out, or she's passed on?
No, not Gladys. Her daughter.
Chris,
the daughter.
You're
Okay.
kind of everybody likes a little ass, but you're a smart ass.
He is.
Costello? He's the worst.
What's that, sir?
It's Costello. He's the worst. You're right. Yeah.
No, I've known Don for years. I don't know you from shit. But anyway.
I know.
He's a good man. He's a good man, really. So listen,
get to know me.
I'll
try.
Okay, well, let's see. What I just remember these great stories you were saying. Well, the key line is, "You're not one of us, are you, Nathan?"
Well, of course. Lee never came on to me personally, but he used to love to send the queens up when I sent bar. I think you met Bobby, Nathan. He wants to give you a house in San Diego. You tell Bobby to take his house in San Diego and stick it up his ass. He'd love that.
Oh man, that's yeah. That was quite a whiles back too. So,
Do you have other celebrities over to the house that you got to meet when you were working for him?
I met a lot of people: Debbie Reynolds, Charo, Johnny Mathis.
I want your attention. Chris and Costello, the original canceled radio guys, would like it very much if you'd subscribe to the podcast. There will be prizes. Just go to https://www.chrisandcostello.com and click on the oh so convenient button called subscribe. Only $3. Thank you. Triple X.
You never knew whether you were going to see a room full of stars or a room full of queens when he'd say, Nathan, you better come over and wear your black and white.
wear your
So I was
black
ready
and
for everything at all times.
That's one.
So did you work for him up to the date that he died, or did you leave before that?
No, I saw him. His last show was at Caesar's Palace, and he was dead a year later. I went backstage at Caesar's and saw him and Ray, who's gone now too, Ray Arnett, his road manager and personal manager. I saw him about a year before he passed. He couldn't play anymore. He was getting sick. His last show was at Caesar's. I saw him then, and he was dead a year later in Palm Springs.
That was quite.
Yeah, I had to go see him. I saw him when it was the Las Vegas Hilton, which is now the Westgate. I just had to go to see what it was all about. It was kind of candy film, but I can tell you what, he could play. I mean, he was great.
The show must go on. Every night was you could script it, every sentence, but Lee was the ultimate showman, and he was a great person and very, very nice to me. I miss him terribly.
Yeah.
Well, it's good. That's the most important thing. So
he used to let me bring girls over his house, and then his previous lover Vince had Thursday night straight night. So one of the strippers would come from the strip hall and that have straight night, and then she'd always bring a friend. I'd get her. Yeah, great, fantastic.
Well, that would be back in the days when in Las Vegas you would have. What we call houses or casinos, right? So Caesars would have like one night where they'd all go to the movies, the stage cruise, right? Or they'd all go to a late night bar or something like that. Somebody put that together, and the same thing's probably true of the Hilton, I imagine, back then.
We played softball at 2 a.m. That's what we used to do.
Yeah, because you could, because it's warm enough. Yeah. That was. Did you?
They don't do that. They don't do that no more because we don't have stars anymore.
That's true. Hey, Siegfried and Roy, did you work with them too? Did you do?
Twice, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Did anything interesting?
Both dead. They're both dead now.
Yeah. Oh, they both are, aren't they? Yeah. I think. Yeah.
Did you get to go to their house? Because their house was like
Siegfried and Roy. Who is the boy?
Did you go to their huge estate? Did you get to go there?
Oh yes, we did two CBS specials at their estate. It's beautiful. It's still there too.
Did you?
I heard they're going to tear down and build a bunch of apartments and condos.
They're trying right now. They're trying to take it away from the receivership right now.
Huh.
Yeah.
When you worked with them, was that pre-Mirage though, wasn't it? So, it was after Mirage, way after that. Oh well, when you worked with them, really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I worked with them at Bally's, believe it or not.
Yeah. Okay.
And I worked them at Frontier, and then I worked them at Stardust, and then I worked them at. We did two CBS specials out at the house when Roy was already hurt.
There was some great stories about the Lions had come out onto the stage, and I think this would be the hotel that where Mandalay Bay is now, and. Way back then, was it? Oh gosh, Gio told me the story, and the Lions occasionally get pissed off, and literally what they do is they come on stage and they turn around and just urinate all over the audience.
There used to be a lot of stinky stages, yes.
Yeah, that happened.
A cat will pee anytime it wants.
Yeah, that's true. Especially in the cage, so I understand. Yeah,
I mean, who's going to say no to him anyway, right? Do what you want. Market territory here; it's all yours. Market there; it's all yours. Go ahead.
So, now being an ex-radio guy, now you did do country for a while, didn't you?
A lot of years, yes.
Yeah, you
I
did.
Rock, country, easy listening, all
And
that.
what was your big thing when you were doing country? Was that in Atlanta as well?
No, that was in Cincinnati.
Oh, okay.
WZIP, Cincinnati. We're going to do country like nobody does country.
What was it?
WZIP. You work for the Zipper. You work for the Zipper.
It was a pretty fun station. Now it's easy listening, but we had a lot of fun. We did a lot of shows. Loretta Lynn and Conway Twitty were unbelievably nice. We did a lot of shows with them. Yeah.
Didn't the PD used to tell you to make them cry, Nathan?
Oh yeah, the Food and Drug Administration was two stories up, and they'd come down. I'd go on the air at 1 o'clock, and the head guy would bring me a 60-ounce Pepsi bottle of moonshine. That's the best we got. He says, "Drink this and just make them hurt. Make them hurt, Nathan. Make them hurt."
And
he
you
said,
did.
"You're not driving home after the shift, are you?" I said, "No, my girlfriend will pick me up." So every day I got a 16-ounce Pepsi bottle of moonshine right before my shift, and I made him hurt. I made him cry.
That just scares him. Oh, God, I can't imagine.
Oh yeah, we were fun, and then the other country stations are going, "What's wrong with that guy? He's playing old country and telling us how we feel." I said, "Well, I'm telling him to make it real, baby, not this fake country shit that everybody wants to be top 40 now. No, let's go back to the old days. Conway Twitty, Merle Haggard. Come on, tell the story. Jack Green.
Yeah.
Come on, please.
Make them hurt.
Make them hurt, baby." And I did.
Cool stuff. I'm just trying to dredge through all the stories that you told me over the past, and this is what I wanted you to share with us here.
So when you worked with like Liberace, were you doing radio at the same time with those guys, or or that didn't?
No,
come
I
in?
worked. I had so much going on at the stage and making too good of money that I got away from radio. One of the stations here in town plays the hip hop now. I forget 98.5. What is it?
Oh, KLUC.
KLUC.
Yeah.
I got fired from there. My last radio gig because they said I was playing too much black music. Oh shit! Now they're hip hop.
Well, you led the way for that
KLUC.
format.
Yeah, I know the DJ over there. What's his name? He's the morning man. And I told him the story, and he just died laughing.
Yeah, like
that program director was a piece of shit. And I said, I knew it. But they brought me in, played an air check, and says, "You're playing too much black music." I said, "You're kidding."
What, Lionel Richie?
And they fired me, and now they're hip hop.
Yeah. KLUC, hippin' and a hoppin'.
Bunch of freaks.
Yeah.
No, I started making real money in stage work, and that was my last radio gig. But I started doing announcing for the Hilton. Ladies and gentlemen, the Las Vegas Hilton proudly presents Anne Margaret. We did all that too. And then we did Caesar's Palace. I did voiceover. Makes more money. I like $500 an hour and a gram of Coke.
That'll work. Well,
It did.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
God bless him. God bless him. Money talks and bullshit walks.
You also, now I'm trying to remember, you ended up on an HBO special, didn't you? About Perone.
What special?
The one about Perone. It wasn't a Nathan Miller. It wasn't a Chris Bailey special. I mean, it was a.
There was one of an HBO special about what?
Well, it was Sherry's Ranch. You don't remember that?
Cocaine, real or stepped on?
I was at Sherry's Ranch, yeah, and I did a thing out there, and I was just a consumer on a pleasure mission.
I thought, wait a minute, I thought that had something to do with the biopic.
You talking about the ranch that was like the horror house out there?
Yeah,
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I did an interview for the Liberace movie. I didn't interview for the Chicken Ranch, no.
No. What happened with the Liberace movie? Because you did that.
I did an interview because they wanted to, I was a grip on the stuff they shot here. And then they found out that I knew him and all, and I brought in some mementos to show the producers, and a 35-minute interview with whatever channel it was, HBO or whoever it was.
Yeah, it was
ended up
HBO.
being a minute and a half on the actual air, but I was interviewed, yes.
Yeah. More airtime. And you had a pretty interesting New Year's Eve too, didn't you? This year.
This year?
Yeah.
It was just a family affair. Yeah.
Shit, Nathan, come on.
Come on, give it up, Nathan. Give it up. What happened?
I had a New Year's Eve party, and we saw Sting, the singer, and we went home early. Big deal.
Big deal. In a private jet.
Where was the party at? Was it Montana?
Of course.
Ah, there you go. All right. Listen. Well, I mean, do you mind if I let the cat out the bag about your daughter? Oh, it doesn't matter.
I'd rather you not.
Oh, really?
Go ahead. We can tell some more shit about somebody else.
Oh, it wasn't shit or anything. No. It's just who your son-in-law is and why you ended up being flown to Montana in a private jet.
Because I'm the best dad in the world.
Well, that's not true. Yes, that is true. All right, he's not going to give it up. Oh, Nathan, come on.
Let's put it this: did your daughter marry someone famous?
He's known around the world, yes.
20 questions, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, it's number one. Number two.
I'm trying to pull it out here. I'm trying to pull it out. Is her husband an actor?
We're not going to do a game show here.
No, you don't want to do this? All right.
Okay.
All right. Fair enough. Okay.
Bring up something else.
Well, I'm stretching my mind for all these great stories, Nathan. I was kind of relying on you remembering your, all the years in Vegas and everything that you did. And
I remember. Give me a name.
Okay. So you were at the Hilton. So was Elvis. Okay. Elvis,
I worked the last show of Elvis Presley. He was a total mess. It was sad. He was 300 pounds. He forgot the words to Love Me Tender. He laid on the floor. Pills killed Elvis. Dr. Ghanem and Dr. Nicolopoulos killed the poor man. We were working the lounge, and he'd send down for 30 girls. 28 would come back, and they'd say, "What'd you come back for?" They said, "We asked for some marijuana or some cocaine." He threw us out, said we were drug addicts. I said, "He's doing every pill known to man."
No.
But Elvis was sad at the end. I worked him 12 years before that in Atlanta. It was a lean, mean singing machine. And in the end, in '76, it was so sad. He was a fat, out of control, blubbering idiot. So sad.
Did you ever?
Okay. How about his manager, the Colonel? The Colonel
ripped him off like high heaven. Colonel ripped him off to the end. So sad. So sad.
And the Colonel stayed in Vegas and gambled a lot of money, right? Until the day he died, I guess.
Yeah, the Hilton just wrote it off, too. They charged Elvis. At one time, Colonel Parker was making more than Elvis. He was total ripoff for Elvis Presley. Once pills and all that garbage. The book, Elvis, What Happened, by the West brothers, who were his former bodyguards, is a true story. Elvis, What Happened. Tells everything. Pills killed the man. It was so sad.
Well, I did the, I got involved. I keep getting involved with things with, Elvis Presley over the years. And I ended up Elvis Museum, which is now in the Hilton, I believe. But the one I was at downtown at the Fremont, I think it was. No, the Horseshoe. That's right, the Horseshoe. I met a bunch of those guys, too. In fact, I did a photo shoot with Sonny, his musical director, and what was left of his band. And, Nathan will remember this, the backup singer, Black Lady, Elvis's backup.
Sweet Inspirations?
Yeah, and the lead singer. Met her. She was a blast. She was so funny. She was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Gershow, his musical conductor, he's gone now, too. He died in Nashville not too long ago, but Joe was a great guy.
Yeah, I got some pictures of him playing piano. And that was fun.
Okay, we're throwing names out. Next one, Wayne Newton.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Oh gosh, what a piece of shit.
How many facelifts?
There's boys dead now that he still owes money to.
Is Wayne Newton's dead? No.
No, I said there's boys that worked for him that he never paid. That ended up dying. One old boy, Pat Huffine, you might have met his name. He was a carpenter for Wayne. He died. And Wayne still owed him $30,000.
Really?
Wayne don't pay his bills.
Oh, really? I met his wife.
Well,
She's sweet.
he pays his plastic surgeon. He's got that face stretched back to behind his ears.
Yeah, it's he's a little strange, but whatever. You know. he was king here.
Okay,
for a while.
Next name.
He was
Blind.
Dean Martin.
Oh, Frank Sinatra.
Dino. He was great. Dino. I felt so sorry when his son passed. That's when Dino died too.
Oh yeah.
But the Dean Martin years was fantastic. I got a real Sinatra autograph. Real. Sammy Davis was wonderful to work with. Frank was unbelievable, and Dino was great too. But I felt so.
They seemed
sorry
like they
for him
would be.
When his son went down that plane, Dean went with him. It was so sad.
Yeah.
Did you work, Nate? Did you work that industrial with? I think it was Chrysler, and Sinatra was there, and he. Do you remember the big pentangle that?
I didn't work that.
Oh, you didn't?
Work that.
Oh, okay. Never mind. That must have been Tony G.
Okay, I have another name. Another name. Ready?
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Rodney Dangerfield.
Fantastic guy. He was the best. He would, when he came on stage, you weren't allowed to look at him because he'd be so coked up and smoked. But he was so funny, so funny. But
Yeah, he was
there
funny.
a rule when he came off the elevator, you had to hide your head because he didn't want nobody staring at him until he hit the stage. But Rodney was unbelievable, so funny.
What about Sam Kinison? Did you do any of his
I
shows?
never worked him. Never worked him.
Oh, okay.
Another name? I got plenty.
Oh, well,
Okay,
keep going. Keep going.
George Carlin.
No, I never worked him. But that was so sad what he did at the end, the MGM.
Yeah, he was a Bally's MGM, wasn't he? That's
Yeah, and then he
Well,
came
what
on
happened?
stage one night and cussed everybody out and told them what a piece of shit MGM was. And he blamed it on pills and booze. But I never worked George. But sorry.
Oh, okay. All right. Next.
Let's go to the really major talent, Joey Bishop.
No, I never seen him. No. I worked all the Rat Pack, but never Joey. I never met
Never Joey.
Peter Lawford either. But I worked with Sammy and Dean and Frank.
Okay.
I was with Frank. We were shooting a Passport Scotch commercial in the dressing room when the phone came. That's before cell phones. And the phone rang, and they said his mom's plane was missing over Palm Springs.
Ooh.
It was so sad. We cleared the set. Frank did the first show that night, and then they found out during the first show that his mama's plane had crashed. So he left that night after the first show. We cleaned his room out. It was so sad. We felt so sorry for him. But Frank was something. He was the man. He was the man.
Yeah.
Was that story they used to say? Yeah, you know what? No, I can't. No, I'm sorry. I was thinking of something that was quite amusing, and I've just forgotten the punchline. So never mind. Moving on.
You just keep talking to yourself in your head again, what you do every day, and it'll come to you soon. He's having a moment. Hey, question: did you like Vegas better when it was run by the mafia, or the way it's run today?
I liked it better when the mob was here. I wish it came 10 years earlier.
Me too.
I worked on Casino. That's all true. I was a grip on Casino. I got credits.
Yeah.
That's all true. I miss the old days. I met Spilatro and Big Herbie in the old days. The mob, as long as you didn't cheat or steal their women or talk bad about them, they were good to you. We worked all the time. We had to beg to get time off when the mob ran the showroom. No, it was a lot nicer then, and the streets were safer.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah.
So, big question: are there more bodies in Lake Mead or in the desert?
I think they're in Lake Mead still. The more.
Oh, I bet there's a bunch more in there. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's when they used to have the saying, you'll have a room in the Sands, not the Sands Hotel either.
Right.
Yeah, the old days were something. They were a lot of fun. And
what's the name of the
working man,
mayor?
I
I think he has a steakhouse downtown. Is he still around? He's still alive? What's
Oh,
the
you're talking
steakhouse?
about Oscar? Oscar Goodman?
Yeah, Oscar Goodman. That's it. Yeah. Does he
he's
still have
still
that
around.
place?
Yeah,
And the name of his, what's the name of his steakhouse?
was Oscars.
I believe that's still at the downtown. Yeah,
Yeah, Oscars. That's what it's called.
Oscars.
Yes, yes.
Is it in a casino or is it a freestanding thing by itself?
No, it's in the casino. It's on Union Plaza.
Yeah.
That round restaurant.
The end of
believe it's
Fremont
still there.
Street. Very end of Fremont Street.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I guess I go there, I'll be stepping back in time. It's good.
I think he's still on city payroll too. They use him as a spokesman. It comes handy after his wife's the mayor. So
yeah, always turns up with that glass of
showgirl.
Yeah, showgirls and
taxpayers are paying for that. Taxpayers are paying for that.
Yeah, because I
okay. Next place, the Golden Steer. Used to be the shit.
Golden
Still
is
is.
Fantastic. What a great place.
Still
it
is.
To be. I don't know if it is today, but it used to be fantastic. They used to bring the baked potato out to your table and make it for you right there, and the prime rib was unbelievable. It's
And
still
we were
there.
just
I haven't
also
been there in
cooked up.
years,
We
but
just
I
looked
hope
at
it's
it and we
still
couldn't eat it.
They were too big for you? Too much?
No. Just bring it out. You're too coked up to eat it.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's a drag.
No, you never go in there coked up. No, that don't work. You waste your money.
Waste of coke.
I did that one time. I just stared at this beautiful food. I went, I'm not hungry.
I just can't do it.
It'll do it.
I can't do it now.
But the coke nowadays will kill you because it's cut with fentanyl. So who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Don't do it no more, baby.
No.
Last meal. No, I don't. No, it's been a long time. But it used to be fun. That was it. Loved it. I have to admit, I didn't like it.
That's how I got the new liver, whiskey and cocaine.
I'll get my new nose.
The new nose, yeah.
Got my new nose. I chose a big one too.
Free base was a fun part. Free base was wonderful. That nearly killed us.
Did you? I didn't do that.
We did. Backstage, Natalie Cole, she used to spend $5,000 a night and share. God bless.
What about Diana Ross? Did you ever work with her at Caesars?
I only was a guest at what couple of her shows. I never worked her act. No.
Oh, okay. All right. Still trying to.
You say you worked with Cher?
Oh yeah.
I did. She was at our Billboard Awards last time. I worked with her during Billboard Awards. Yes, I did the last Billboard Awards here. I still work.
Is she great?
I do billboards, country music, and I do. I did a day on American Idol also.
On American Idol. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what do you do on American Idol?
I'm a prop man.
Okay.
He's a prop. He's the man who stands in the corner.
I was hoping you might take Seacrest's place. That would be good.
Oh, do a better job. Nathan Miller. Come on down.
They're fun.
Yeah.
The business is still good. I love the work.
Yeah. We used to do boxing as well. And
I did every Mike Tyson fight when he was hot.
Oh yeah. You were there at the MGM. I was there as well when he bit what's his name's ear off.
Vander Holyfield.
Yeah,
Holyfield. I worked that show. Yeah,
I was there. I was ringside for that. I was right in the middle of that shit. And
Well, that was real boxing, which I love. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I don't care for the UFC thing. They throw a couple punches and they get on the ground, they hump each other.
Well, it was, remember the Fan Man?
Yeah,
No.
Fan Man and the guy that Farrakhan, he caused a big fight that night. There was a better fight in the stands.
Oh, that was the Dokes. Yeah, that was almost a freaking riot there. And yeah.
We got doked? Okay.
That was a wild night.
Yeah. Now that was...
I was working for Cinema Services then. Bobby Brennan.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Yeah, it was HBO or Cinemax, I think, wasn't it? Or
HBO.
It was HBO. Yeah.
I still got the flag.
Oh, really? I've still got my passes from those days of, and then all the George Foreman fights. That was fun because you could spot stars everywhere. I remember seeing Valerie Bertinelli and her husband.
So Nathan, you did radio. You worked at a lot of places across the country, and you get to kind of choose where you want to live. So you choose to live where? You in Vegas?
I'm in Vegas. Yeah, 47 years.
That's where you want to be. Okay. Now Costello could choose anywhere he wants to live, and he's in Columbia, South Carolina.
Sorry, Don.
Hey, I've got a nice house, man. I'm digging it.
As long as you're happy, Don, it's all that matters.
Hey, I'm an hour away from the beach. I haven't been there yet, but we're gonna go. And
you got to.
I mean, you can't beat the old Vegas, but it ain't there no more. Same with LA.
Now you got to find your own fun. Then it was all spread out all over. Now,
That's true.
They're still good. They're still great fun, but you got to look for it now.
Yeah.
Now you have weekends with Adele.
Adele.
Oh gosh.
I know.
Adele, please.
Not a fan?
Not today. Sorry.
What about...
I heard stories. I heard
oh,
stories from the sound man at Caesars about her.
has she even done a show there yet?
Oh yeah. It's called every weekend. Weekends with Adele.
Front row seats were going for $6,000.
That's enough. A waste of money.
Good Lord.
I'm sure you're like me, Nathan. I mean, we've been around singers and artists. We've seen tons of shows, and when I go to a show, I mean, I want to see a show. I don't want to see someone just stand there and do nothing. I hate that. It's like it reminds me of Elton John sits on his fat ass at the piano all day, and I can just stay at home listen to a CD. I want to be entertained.
Yep, totally.
Yeah.
So, all right, I got to pin you down on one. So, 2 best shows you've ever seen in Vegas. No pressure.
Do 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 do.
Been a while.
A bad show. A bad show.
I mean, 2 really
Chris
good
Angel.
shows.
Chris Angel. Early Chris Angel.
Oh gosh, please.
There you go.
The worst.
He's all buffed out now.
I used to like David Copperfield's still good. I worked for him. I did the disappearing Ferrari trick with him, and David's still good. He's top flight.
Yep, he's a good guy. Yep.
Yeah, I did.
Yes.
Okay, there's one. Name another. One more. Come on.
Morris Day and the Time, but now they're no good here. They got rid of the lead guy, not Morris, but his lead. But Morris Day and the Time were a heavy show.
Well, bad show? You didn't like it?
Good show.
Oh,
good show.
I'm sorry.
Oh, good show.
We're talking
Good
good
show,
shows
yeah.
now. Well, hell.
And
They danced, they sang, they entertained. They were great.
Yeah. No, they were.
Totally.
They were fabulous.
But have you seen the Bruno Mars show? Also really good.
Oh, I did Bruno Mars video. Yeah, Bruno's cool. Bruno's real cool. I did that last video, that one with the planes and all that. We shot 3 days at MGM with that one.
Huh.
Yeah, Bruno's cool.
Well,
He's
Nathan,
in
I
with
must
MGM.
say you got a long way to go, but you've had a good life, man. Good fun life.
Yeah, I got pictures, autographs. I got once you cash the check, if you don't have a picture or something, you don't have no memories.
That's
I got
true.
Right.
real Sinatra. I've got.
Well, you get some leftover rashes and things like that, right?
Scars.
Oh, I've been through everything.
Yeah.
I didn't get my liver transplant by accident.
No.
Right.
Yeah, been through a few things, haven't you? That's why it's great.
I've had 9 operations since then at UCLA, so
Have you really 9?
I believe in maintenance, and with no alcohol and no cocaine now, it's a good life.
Yeah.
I can
Your
see
life
clearly.
makes Costello sound like the Pat Boone of radio.
Pat Boone, he's another jerk. Poor little
Well,
Richard.
Debbie Boone. Oh gosh.
they're both still, Pat and Debbie both still around, both still alive.
Yeah, they are, aren't they? Didn't he? Pat
Yeah.
Boone put on like a plastic leather jacket and tried to make himself relevant again about 20 years ago. So it was so
Oh,
sad.
he's the worst. Please.
I did for about 15 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, really. Yeah, that's oh dear.
April love, please.
Oh, stop, please.
To pay royalties.
Bad memory. You're bleeding.
Then he
You're bleeding.
took all of Little Richard's songs and
Yes, he did.
destroyed them. Yeah.
Yeah, and just
Talk
didn't
about
pay any
racism.
royalties on it either.
I hope Little Richard got something out of it. He was
Eventually,
fantastic.
I'm sure he did. Yeah. Sure he did.
Eventually they
Pat took him and he had to whiten him up. Yeah.
did.
Yeah, I also worked Jerry Lee Lewis, and I was there when the IRS, he beat the IRS. And he was a wild boy too.
Yeah, I saw him. It was one of the first gigs I ever went to when I was probably
He was
12.
fantastic.
Yeah, I had his autograph and
No 12-year-old girl is safe.
That's all right.
Yeah,
He
especially
sang that piano.
yeah, he was good in Chuck Berry
Yeah,
as
man.
well. Chuck Berry was another great one. I don't remember him coming to Vegas though, but
He did. He did.
I imagine
He'd never bring a band. He'd always hire local musicians.
he did that all over the country too. So Johnny B.
Yes,
Good.
he did.
Yeah, okay, you're on. We're gonna rehearse.
Well,
No.
let me ask you, Carlos Santana lives here. Do you know him?
I've been around him. I've never worked this show. It's too boring.
Well, he's one of those guys.
Just goes
Once
on.
again, just kind of
Music.
stands there and he just look at my talent, but it's just. Well, you're right. It's absolutely boring.
I wouldn't go across the street to see him. He's that
He
boring.
plays the Raiders game sometimes at halftime
Oh,
or
does he?
between.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Please,
That's why they're losing.
I would leave.
yeah.
What about did
Marie
you-
Osmond at the Star Spangled Banner. So
I was just going to say.
Marie Osmond, Donnie and Marie are fantastic people. The rest of the family are wackos, but
I don't know her, but I've
Marie.
met Donnie a couple times. And I like him a lot. He's a good guy.
They're fantastic people. Great
Yeah.
people. But the family's out to lunch.
Well,
Those brothers. Whew.
that's like the Jacksons
But
too.
Marie and Donnie are top flight. Yep.
It's funny they all moved to Vegas, right? I mean, well, I guess
Probably get away from Utah.
Oh, definitely. But I mean, the
Well,
Jacksons.
no, they live in St. George.
Oh, do they? Oh,
What's
that's
that?
Yeah,
Oh.
they live in St. George.
I did not know that. I remember shooting a thing with Donny Osmond, middle.
I think he's still trying to work at Harrah's now. That's what I heard.
Oh, is he?
He's
On the-
still there.
He's
Still
doing
there.
a-
Yep.
He's doing a Donnie act. Marie's not working with him.
Right.
Right.
That's what I heard.
So.
But they're great people. Great people. I worked them when she was 17. I got pictures. I showed it to her when we worked Daytime Emmy Awards a couple of years back. She just flipped out. I can't believe it.
Puppy love.
Great-
Puppy love.
Great pictures. Great pictures. Yeah, they were great kids.
I'm just trying to remember
We did the whole Donnie Marie TV show with ice skaters and everything on the stage at the Hilton then.
Oh, wow.
We did it 8 and midnight every night. The
Okay.
complete TV show. Live.
Huh.
Live.
I shot Donnie at.
Wait. Just say live again. Say live.
Live.
There you go.
Live.
That's some gargantuan balls right there. Live.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Love that.
That radio voice, the announcing voice of Mr. Nathan.
Squeeze them when you say that. or-
D93 Atlanta. D93 Atlanta in the nighttime. What's going on?
Spreading the pound of sound around the town.
Spreading the pound of sound around the town. Here we come.
I miss those days, man. Good old early FM radio. What a shame. But, hey, we tried to bring it back.
200,000 watt FM.
There you go.
I used to get picked up in Florida.
Oh, really?
Every night.
Costello.
Yeah,
Costello. You worked.
I get-
Were you working at an AM station, Costello?
No, never did.
Oh, just checking.
Oh, okay. I was just saying, I remember, Nathan will remember. Remember Calamity Jane's? It was a bar in the outskirts. That's where I saw Donny Osmond, I guess before they went to the Flamingo, but he did a couple of gigs there, and I had to go and cover it for the local news. That was cool. I have a friend of mine who works with him. He's his TD, technical director. And he goes all over the place with him. They used to do, Donny and Marie. But, yeah, it'd be interesting. He's had that gig for
Yeah,
a
they're
long
good
time.
people. I like them.
Yeah, they're fun. It's an interesting town to live in, I tell you. I don't particularly miss it personally, but there you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, why would you miss it? Because you're in Columbia, South Carolina. Like, who in the right mind would want to leave that paradise, right?
Yeah, really.
Let's see, Vegas or Columbia? Vegas or Columbia?
I'll tell you
It's
what.
a tough call.
I'll tell you what. I went out for a walk yesterday, took the doggy for a walk downtown, and it was really bizarre. It was like Wednesday afternoon, and there's no traffic. There are no people. It was amazing.
And there's a reason for that.
They're all in their office. That's why. They're all office rollers here.
They just no one lives there.
Sorry, Don Pardo.
Man, I'm fine. I'm fine.
As long as you're happy,
But-
that's all that matters.
I'll be happy.
Exactly. As
I'll
long
be-
as you're happy.
I'll be happier when I get the keys to my motorcycle back. Still waiting for that. That's and it goes.
Don't forget, Mr. Costello, we have a date.
We do.
Get the
Oh, yeah.
keys.
Yeah.
You and I, you and your bike, and me and my pedal e-bike, and we're going to hit the road, bud.
Yep. Chris has got an electric bicycle.
Yeah,
Nathan, aren't you jealous? Actually,
I can tell.
No, we all have one thing in
We
common.
just put Nathan to sleep just now.
Oh, probably. Actually, we all have one thing in common. Is the brand of car that we all drive, which is kind of interesting. And Nathan used to have a
Mercedes. You mean?
Yeah, I got a really nice picture of Nathan with his.
What do you got, Nathan?
He's got a big one now, though.
You got a 550?
CLE 450 AMG.
He's got
Beautiful.
He's gone to the family wagon now. No more two-seaters.
Not really. It's a compact SUV with a V6 and turbo. It's AMG. GLE
man.
450.
Well, you see,
Good car.
X-Radio guys, we have to have quality. I'm sorry, man.
Got to have our toys, man. Got to have our toys.
Yeah, that's it. Yep, we do.
That's right.
And,
Asian girls love Benzes. Oh, you got nice Mercedes. Take me ride. You got nice Mercedes, Nathan. Take me ride.
So you're the guy cruising down Chinatown every Saturday night.
Oh, they come to him.
I guess so.
I love a China girl.
Yeah, well, of course, the friendly donuts as well. I mean, Asian donuts we used to do.
Amen.
But no, Nathan has an interesting thing going, don't you, mate?
Las Vegas, come on.
Yeah, home service.
There's a company in town called Young Asian Girls Need to Make Some Money. .com.
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't know. I think next New Year's Eve I'm gonna go to Colombia.
Oh, there you go.
Have a good time.
That Colombia, South America, he's talking about. I'm guessing.
Well,
definitely so.
Chew some cocoa leaves.
There you go. That'll give you a zing.
Costello, as long as you're happy. Men, I have to run. I have an appointment.
I'm sorry.
Copy that, sir. Copy that.
It's my fault. I was late to the show anyway, so it's all on me. Sorry.
10-4.
Thank you, Nathan, for being.
Thank you, Nathan.
So that concludes today's podcast of the original Cancelled Radio Guys, Chris and Costello. Chris had to run, and Nathan hung up. Hey, listen, if you would like to give us your comments, you can do so at chrisandcostello@yahoo.com. That, of course, is our email. And now you can go to Facebook and look at Chris and Costello space Radio Guys. That's our fan page, if you wish. So all three of you can go there and, talk about things that you talk about on Facebook. And we'll post really interesting stuff. Till next time, thanks for listening.